Hello, my beautiful people. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Depends where you are in the world. It's afternoon here, nice, bright, but still it's not warm. We are still in cold weather. I hope you're enjoying the weather wherever you are, although it's around the world. I'm hearing in the news it's snowing and raining and cold weather, but we are in winter months anyway, so um, that's why. But if you like cold weather, then I'm sure you must be enjoying it. I don't like very cold weather. I just like moderation, and I always like sun out. I think most of the people do. So when sun comes out, sun is life. So when sun comes out, it just lifts you up. Anyway, I hope you are doing well and looking after yourself and looking after your loved ones. When we say look after each other, that doesn't mean we have to be by their side all the time or they have to be by our side all the time. Sometimes you're physically close to somebody or they're physically close to you, but you are not close. And sometimes you're far apart and you're living in different, destinations, you're living in different countries, different cities, but you are still close to each other. You must have noticed with close friends, sometimes it happens that we don't talk for years, and then when we talk, it's like that gap was never there. So with our relations, whether they are friends, family, whoever they are, if we are close, our hearts are connected with each other, then the physical distance doesn't matter. But if you're not connected, your hearts are not connected, then that closeness is no closeness because you're still distant and you're still not there for each other. And when we realize that somebody is not there for you, especially somebody who you love and who you count on so much, we are human beings. It's not being dependent. It's not like expecting. People say, oh, don't expect anything. No, don't expect, fine. But there's a natural phenomena, right? And then according to that natural phenomena, we are human beings, we are social animals. So if we are not there for each other, and if we can't support emotionally, physically, or in any other way each other, we can't support each other, that means like, what are we doing? I mean, it's something to think about. I actually noticed something in the time when, um, I will just tell you a story, and I don't want to personalize it. I want to tell you a story of something that this lady was in the hospital for about 12 days. And she has two children, and her daughter was there. She was also getting agitated, worried, and mixture of the things. She was actually getting frustrated. She was thinking like, the other sibling, her sibling also has some responsibility towards the mother. Now, mother is a single parent, so, and she was obviously not happy. But at least she showed up. On the other hand, her son did not show up for 12 days in the hospital. Now, that woman was sick. She was in pain. She was left on hospital and doctor's mercy. Doctors can look after your medical side of the things. They cannot take care of your emotional side. They cannot hold your hand and say, hey, don't worry, everything will be fine. They will not stand and pray for you. They will not do anything because it's not really something that they're supposed to do. They're supposed to do whatever, give you the medicine on time, do your checkups, whatever is needed. They will take care of the medical side. But what about, we're not just the bodies. That's why when, I did a video on this, that we're not biological robots. We have, it's a combination of emotions, feelings, thinking, sensations, and then we are human beings. But unfortunately, we're just becoming too focused on what we can see and what we can touch. There is a lot more beyond this, and that has been explored actually. Some people, you can call them, we don't believe it, but there have been things that even scientifically they have been proven. But anyway, without going into that detail, I will just say, so that son did not show up for 12 days. Now, this woman was not only sick physically sick because she was physically sick at that time, but she was also getting emotionally sick because the son did not show up. And obviously she went through a lot of pain because of that. Physical pain was there, but emotional pain was even worse. It was even more intense. Physical pain could be treated with the medicines, but what to do with the emotional pain? And the mental agony, thinking that somebody you spent your life for, you gave your life to, is not there when you need them, when they should be there, even if they can't do anything. But their being there could have done a lot. So after that, the son actually, she told me, turned up on Christmas and gave her an expensive, very expensive Christmas gift. According to the mother, it was not coming only from pure love, it was also coming from guilt. But then just remember one thing, no matter what age you are, because we all talk to each other, we all learn from each other. So even if you're my age and if your parents are alive or if you're younger than me, I would just say parents are not, they don't need your expensive, especially after a certain age. They come to the point where they need your time, they need your attention, they need your love, they need your respect. They don't need your expensive gifts. They don't need your expensive gifts, your money, what position you're in your life, how successful you are. That can make them happy. But that's not something that can replace your being their child and being respectful and loving and present for them. It can never be replaced. That's the point I'm trying to make. Because I saw her. How this lady was actually, how she was feeling and how she expressed her feelings. Must have been very painful for her. And bravo to her son who didn't show up in the times when the mother was in the hospital. I think it needs a lot of courage. If you know your parent is in the hospital and you're not even in some other country, you're not even in, no matter how busy you are. But I think nobody is too busy to go and visit their parents. And even if they're not happy with their parents, what is happy or not happy? I mean, it doesn't change the reality that they're your parent. Like it doesn't change the reality that you are their child. So if you're in need, I'm sure they will come rushing from wherever they are. They would not care about the time. They will not care about how far you are. They will not care about what they were doing in their life. So that's a parent. So why can't you do that? Be supportive, and if you can, be present for your parents. I think that is the best gift you can ever give to them. The rest is history. Look after yourself, look after your loved ones, and pay attention to what you're doing in life. Whatever you're doing, do it mindfully. Don't only eat mindfully. Every action should be done mindfully, because sometimes the consequences can be horrendous and regrets. There's a pinch inside us that keep telling us that you're doing wrong or you did wrong. So if something happened to your parent because you didn't show up or you didn't care about them, then that pinch will always be there until you leave this earth. And guilt can be horrible. Even if you don't recognize it, it will come in different ways and it can affect your life. So to prevent that from happening, this is the best time. Be there for your parents. Be there for your loved ones. And remember, life is so beautiful. I always say life is beautiful. Life is beautiful because we're together. Life is beautiful because we have people who we love. Life is beautiful because we have connections, feelings. We are humans. If we become stone, we can't feel this life. And if we can't feel it, we can't see the beauty of life. So yes, but if we live like a human, then life is so beautiful.